President Emmanuel Macron of France has announced that his country was ending its Barkhane anti-insurgent mission in Africa after over a decade, saying a new strategy will be worked out with African partners. The French president said the move was the consequence of what they've experienced in recent months, and a new strategy would be worked out within the next half year. He adds that his country's military support for African countries will continue, but according to new principles that would be defined with them. Macron indicated that future strategy would be based on a far closer cooperation with African armies to make France's own deployment lighter and more dynamic. In the meantime, in central Mali, local communities have entered into peace agreements with terrorist groups to regain a sense of calm. Residents in the area have been grappling with a vicious cycle of violence linked to the armed insurgency since 2015.
Nos interventions doivent être mieux bornées dans le temps, et ce dès le début. Nous n'avons en effet pas vocation à rester engagés sans limite de temps dans des opérations extérieures. C'est aussi pour cette raison que j'ai décidé, en concertation avec nos partenaires, d'officialiser aujourd'hui la fin de l'opération Barkhane.
Joining me now is Fahiraman Kone, he is Senior Researcher, Sahel Programme at the Institute of Security Studies. Good to see you, Fahiraman. Now, France announcing the end of his Operation Barkhane, clearly a result of anti-France sentiments, as we've seen across several Francophone countries. Now, let us in on your thoughts. Did you see this coming?
Yes, of course. Since the beginning of the year, we have seen that this sentiment, anti-French sentiment, is increasing in the Sahelian countries, especially in Mali. And so it was clear that at a certain moment, the political framework to the cooperation with France and Malian authorities were not, there is a kind of rupture in this framework of cooperation. So it was something which was already seen since the beginning of the year. Is not a big surprise.
So what's the next move for France?
Yes, they are trying now to reshuffle the cooperation in the region. I don't think that the idea of the French government is to make a big move and change all his engagement, I can say his commitment in the region. But now I think that there is a kind of reflection to see how to reshuffle this intervention, how to adjust it with and align it on the needs of the African countries. I think.
Quickly before I let you go, Fahiraman, you've had extensive research in the area, and what are some of the key issues that you've found out in your engagement that you believe must have fueled the insurgency over the years?
Sorry, please again. I did not catch that, please.
Now, I'm going back looking at your extensive research you've had in those areas. Perhaps if you have an inkling into what must have fueled some of the insurgency against our French operations in those areas.
Yes, I think if I catch you, the root causes of this insurgency in the Sahelian countries are, I can say, mainly is the question of the efficiency of the state. There is a question of justice, social justice, the ill governance, but also a deep question links to local conflicts that I can say fueled the relation with communities that have never been resolved. And the jihadist interventions came as a new opportunities for many frustration from people that they seized this opportunity to contest the president of state and also to resolve deep problems which have never been taken by the state, have never been results. So now the situation is deteriorating, and the local communities now trying to make a kind of peace agreement with the terrorist group just to survive, because the response of the state is inefficient. The military strategy used to fight against those groups is ineffective. So they are trying now to see how to negotiate a pathway to peace, trying to sign some agreement which oblige them, which commit them to respect the Islamic rules.
Fahiraman Kone, merci beaucoup.